Sorry, and fire this one more time. So now I'm going to log in as the ordinary administrator, which is Nicholas, the one we created earlier on, right? So let's set the pass. Now Nicholas can add users, he can view users, he can manage documents, and can even reset his password. So over here, let's add the surname Ghana to Nicholas, right? We are not updating his password for now, so let's click that. Realize that Ghana has been added over here. If we change that name to, let's say, Togo, it changes automatically, right? So now Nicholas can add users. So let's call this guy, for instance, Suraj, set the password. We can actually set the permission. So maybe Nicholas wants Suraj to be able to just upload documents, so he can just click on this and then does that, and then he creates the account for that particular user. When it comes to view users, he can see the list of users that he has, and he can actually, set more permissions to that particular user. So maybe you want Suraj to have the opportunity to view and then download, so he can just do that, and then that user is going to have that permission. So let's close this, and then let's go to manage documents, right? Now you realize that you don't see any folder listed over here, nor any document, and this is because Nicholas, all the documents that was created and the folders that were created by the super administrator is not accessible by the other ordinary administrators. Although any folder created by users and administrators can be accessible through the super administrative account. So over here, Nicholas, for instance, is going to create let's say a folder called, let's say, sales, right? Sales. And then let's say under sales is going to create a subfolder called, let's say, January. Right, there you go. So January is there, so we can click on January and then, for instance, upload document over there. We can also choose not to click on that and then click on sales actually to upload documents under sales. So let's call this sales, center sales. Of course, like I said, this was designed with an educational institution in mind. So let's set this and then choose the document that we want to upload. So we want to upload this particular sales document. So there you go. So you see now this document is under sales. It's not under the folder of January. So let's upload a file under January, right? So let's come here. Let's call this Jane. Let's set the date and everything. Let's change this to second semester, and okay, this was for Jane, right? So let's say acquisition docs, right? Let's upload. I realize that when we come to January, there is a folder underneath, and then when we come to sales, there is another folder. So this is different. Of course, this is for sales, and that is for acquisition, like you saw. So there you go. Like I said, you can also search for documents. So for instance, this document, what does it say? It says what? Acquisition document, right? And then there is the word embassy in there. So maybe we've forgotten the title and everything, but remember that there is the word embassy in there, so we can search for that. So we can just come here and then type embassy, and then it should fetch that particular document for us. So if we view realize that okay, we have that particular document in there, right? So this is what the application can do for you. So we are doing all of this from the administrator Nicholas account. So let's log in as a normal user created by Nicholas, which is Suraj, right? So let's minimize this and log in as the normal user. So it goes Suraj and then the password, and then we log in. Now Suraj cannot see the documents created by Nicholas, but Nicholas can see all documents created by Suraj. And over here, Suraj can get to reset his password and also change the name. So maybe Suraj India, right? Maybe that's his surname. He can also reset his password. So there you go. So you have Suraj India right over there. And over here, he can create his own folder. So let's say Suraj wants to create a folder, for instance, India, right? So there you go. He has created that. And maybe we want to create another folder called, let's say, China, for instance. And maybe he wants to upload documents or create a subfolder called Mumbai, right? Mumbai, right? So he creates that. So that is under India, right? So he can upload documents to the folder called Mumbai, right? So city, for instance. Let's set anything. Let's set any date, and let's upload any document, right? And there you go. So realize that when we click under Mumbai, there is a document uploaded right over there. But this is being created. These folders were created by who? Suraj, whose key administrator is what? Nicholas, right? So Nicholas was the one that added Suraj to this platform. So if, for instance, Nicholas is the head of acquisition and Suraj is also working under the acquisition department, Nicholas has added Suraj to the platform to upload documents of acquisition. So maybe these are some folders and then some documents that they need to upload. So that is that. So when I'm going to log out as Suraj, right, and log back in, sorry, I'm going to log back in as I'm going to log back in as Nicholas, the administrator, right? So Nicholas, right? Let's key the password, right? So when we come to manage documents, Nicholas can actually see everything that was created by Suraj. So Suraj was the one that created India and then Mumbai and then China, but Nicholas was the one that created sales and January, right? So you see, Nicholas is able to see everything that what Suraj does. And as the super administrator, like I did mention, the super administrator can see everything that all the administrators do and all the users do. So I'm going to log in as the super administrator, right? Now I'm logging in as the super administrator. Now when I come to manage documents, you can see that I can see all the folders that have been created. So the super administrator didn't create this Indian folder and the subfolder Mumbai. The super administrator also didn't create sales and then the subfolder January. The super administrator actually created Ghana and then the subfolder, Accra, and this China folder too was not created by the super administrator. So like I'm saying, the super administrator can see everything that is being done. And bear it in mind, the super administrator only added Kweku to the users, but Suraj was added by who? Nicholas. So you can see that Suraj is also here. So even from here, I can even choose to limit the permissions of Suraj and everything. but I'm not going to do that. So this is what the management system can do. For instance, I can also reset my account. So maybe if I have a change of name and maybe my surname is now dollars, for instance, I can set that up. I can also set the password and everything, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because even if I do, you wouldn't know. So like I'm saying, that is that on that. So I hope this tutorial is a self-explanation on how you could use the platform. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye.